What's up gamers, DreamcastGuy here, and today I want to give you some gameplay impressions on Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. This is one of my favorite fighting series of all time, so when I heard that they were releasing a demo randomly in the middle of the night, I had to try it. I've now put about 4 hours into learning everybody's new moves, launching people into the air, and landing specials, and there are certainly some major changes to the overall gameplay that seriously threw me off, but some of this new stuff is actually kind of awesome. Let's start with the fact that combat is no longer based around teams of 3 going against each other. Everything is now 2v2, which means your average match is a lot shorter. Along with this, it feels like everyone has far less health. The time it takes to kill someone is mere seconds if you get a strong combo going. When I'm pulling off a special as Mega Man or reloading a shotgun as Chris, I know I better move quickly because one bad dodge can sometimes mean that I'll get hit and lose a third of my life. This could just be because it's a story demo and they want you to be afraid of these robot enemies, but I really think that this is the final product. I think when you're going against your friends, it's going to be really fast, and I don't know, it seems like an odd balancing choice. I'm imagining that tournaments are going to be matches where people are literally losing at the highest brackets in less than 60 seconds, which isn't going to be very fun to watch. One of the hardest things to balance in any fighting game is time to kill. You want it to be long enough that people get a chance to make comebacks. That's why Tekken does the interesting thing of having these super moves that can be activated when you're at 10% life. With this, a lot of times, I didn't really even have a chance to learn these new characters because there is a lot of rebalancing. For example, Thor almost seems like he's going to be overpowered now because they've boosted his stats so much. To counteract these more buffed players, you can use the Infinity Stones. This is probably the thing that I'm the most confused about why they added. So you now basically have 2 different super meters. Your one for pulling off special attacks, and another one for whatever gem you have equipped. I think in the final game you'll be able to choose which one you want to put on, but for this one it's just randomly assigned. Like here, I have the Speed Gem, which literally makes it where I can dodge through attacks. For some reason, you can just do it almost constantly. I was dodging back and forth going through every single strike this robot throws at me, to the point at which I'm basically a god. There's even an invincibility frame. In the time between when I start doing it and the time in which I stop doing it, I can literally just phase straight through everything they're trying to do to me. I'm already thinking of the possibilities if you're playing a really slow heavy character like the Hulk. This dude already hits like a train, so the ability to phase through all the hardest hits that they're throwing at me, I'd be unstoppable. I could kill 100 people at once easily if I just timed all of my dodges properly. It seems like a major focus of Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite is trying to bring in new players. It seems like they've tried to bring everything down to the lowest level to make it easy to understand. In fact, there's now even an auto combo system. I hate when games do this now. When you first turn on the demo, it tells you that you can just press one button and it'll automatically start doing combos. Not only is this just a series of punches, it'll even air launch people, automatically jump up in the air, and continue hitting them. If this is supposed to teach people how to play, I don't quite get it. That's like saying, here's some training wheels for your bicycle, alright now screw that, here's a motorcycle. I think people need to actually experiment to figure stuff out on their own, and starting out with auto combo on just seems like a horrible choice. Early on when we were first seeing this game, I heard a lot of people complaining about the art style. Now that we're seeing the final version, I don't really mind it. I mean, it's a little bit weird, but my main issue is with this really cringy voice acting and writing. Everybody talks like the worst comic book you've ever read. It's not like the story really matters, but it's almost kind of funny to hear Chun-Li with her robotic voice being like, "We will defeat them and save the world." Like, thanks there, lady, but maybe just stick with the kicks. Overall, I'm very excited to see the final game and to see how it actually plays, especially online. Hopefully, a lot of stuff like auto combo is going to be disabled when you're playing in internet matches, and also, I really have to hope that maybe something is done with these Infinity Gems, or else I guarantee you those are going to be broken and fully exploited within a matter of hours after launch. Well guys, this has just been DreamcastGuy with another review. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. But do me the biggest favor of all and keep dreaming. I seriously recorded this with no script, so if I actually said literally like 15 times, well, that's my excuse. And it was a total dumpster fire. Oh, hi. I'm just working on the next video. If you want to see what it is, go ahead and click this button and you can subscribe. Also, if you click these video links, you can see my latest review and my latest top 10. Now I'm just going to sit here for a minute and wait for you to subscribe. Oh, I guess I could put on these giant glasses. I literally found these on a roller coaster.